I want to welcome everyone to this celebration of accomplishment. I am Randy Ryan, the 11th president of Chadron State College. Today, we gather for one of the oldest secular ceremonies in Western society, the conferring of academic degrees as a symbol of intellectual attainment. The robes we wear link today's ceremony with its medieval past and remind us of the importance of higher education. I am pleased so many of you could join us to celebrate our graduating class and to recognize the perseverance, hard work, and achievement of Chadron State College students. Please come forward to take pictures as you wish, and don't hesitate to come down at the very front here. We will begin this event with a moment of reflection to be delivered by Ms. Gabrielle Minkna, who is graduating today with a Master of Business Administration degree. Ms. Minkna is from Chadron, Nebraska.
Thank you, Dr. Huynh. Good afternoon, and welcome to the 2018 Master's Commencement Ceremony. With proper planning, perseverance, persistence, and dedication, we have arrived. Look around at one another, guys. This is a really big deal and a great accomplishment. Good job. In a world of technology that is rapidly taking over and providing innovation in so many ways, the art of experience is beginning to dwindle and become a forgotten pastime, much like the lost art of handwritten letters and notes. The personalized part of each experience is what connects one to that around them. May it be their community, the location of where you live, the school that you attend, or the adventures that you choose to take. The experience is what creates the memories that are closest to our hearts and allow us to have the ability to connect with others and allow our brightest light to shine. Chadron is a hearty place, a location that you truly have to choose to be in, rather than a decision siding back and forth on the fence line. That's not a fun place to be in. Those of us who have chosen to live here, in the best-kept secret of Nebraska, the gateway to the Black Hills, and arguably one of the most historical places in the Midwest, Chadron, Nebraska holds true to Nebraska's new slogan, "It's not for everyone." With some of the hottest warm summer days and the most windy cold winter nights, Chadron is hardy and untouched in many ways, a hidden gem amongst the landscape of agriculture that allows our economy to thrive. Those of us who have chosen to live here and further our education are the small percentage of people within our population that are seekers, willing to take chances, take risks, allowing opportunity for experience with our eyes wide open, taking everything in just like a little kid, looking for opportunity rather than adversity, a complete sensory overload, pushing our boundaries in search of something new, different, and satisfying, allowing our comfort zones to be put to the test and challenging our own discomforts in a way that we organically grow through each and every experience. Chadron's not only a unique place, it's equally filled with unique people, continuously showcasing the diversity in numbers to the varying cultures within our community, which is littered with amazingly kind people from all over who have a passion and dedication to serve, learn, and make our world a better place. It's through these people and opportunities that Chadron has offered me the ability to uncover and arrive at one of my own true callings and passions through the act of social responsibility and service within our community. Today, I would like to kick off our commencement with a few thoughts to leave you guys with. Be friendly to your neighbors, forever at war with your vices, living life full of intention, seeking opportunity rather than adversity, helping the problem rather than adding to it, enabling the world to light a revolution in their souls through the action of demonstrating our character and showcasing kindness, joy, light, love, and most importantly, an open mind to those that are different than us, as differences are the special and unique things that make us individuals, that create passionate, different, and profound people that make this world turn. There's strength through diversity in this community and here at Chadron State College, and I challenge you to join us in making a difference in our future. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Gabrielle. We are gathered here today to honor the graduates of the class of 2018. However, it is also important that we honor those people here today who have supported and encouraged you through the years. I would like to take a few minutes to recognize those people who made it possible for you to be here today. I would like to start by asking everyone in the audience who graduated from Chadron State College to stand and be recognized. In many cases, the graduates who will walk across the stage today are the latest in the generation from families of multiple generations of CSC graduates. For some of you, you are the first generation in your family to graduate from college. Now, would the parents of the graduates please stand? Parents? And remain standing. Would the spouses of the graduates please stand? Would the children of the graduates please stand? Aunts, uncles, cousins, nieces, nephews, brothers and sisters of the graduates, would you please stand? How about the friends and the sweethearts? Would you stand as well? Please join me in one more round of applause for all those people who made it possible for the graduates to be standing before us today. Thank you. Please be seated. The other very special people who have made it possible for the graduates to be here today are the faculty and staff of Chadron State College. Would the faculty please stand and be recognized? And please remain standing. Would the staff of Chadron State College please stand and be recognized? The people standing before you have dedicated their talent and time to make possible what we celebrate here today. Thank you. You may be seated. Now, I would like to introduce to you the distinguished individuals joining me as part of the platform party. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Mr. Gary Bagansky, Chair of the Board of the Trustees of the Nebraska State College System. Dr. Charles Snare, the Vice President for Academic Affairs. Dr. Robert Stack, Professor of Mathematics and today's commencement speaker. Ms. Melissa Mitchell, our Registrar. Dr. Joel Heyer, Dean of Graduate Studies. Dr. James Margetts, Dean of Liberal Arts. And Dr. James Powell, Dean of Curriculum. Please join me in recognizing these distinguished individuals. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Gary Bagansky to the podium to bring official greetings from the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges.
Welcome and good afternoon, and my congratulations to the Planning Committee. They could have not picked a better day in December to have graduation. So remember that, because we have some that aren't quite as accommodating. So welcome and good afternoon. On behalf of the Nebraska State College System Board of Trustees, it is indeed my honor to be a part of the 2018 Chadron State College commencement ceremony. I want to congratulate the graduates here today. Earning your graduate degree from Chadron State is the culmination of all of the hard work and determination that you have provided over the years. Today we celebrate one of the most significant milestones in your academic career. I also want to congratulate the family and friends and those that are present here today who have encouraged, supported, and helped these students to earn their graduate degree. Today, you share in these accomplishments as well. Recently, I was reminded of a quote by Ronald E. Osborne, who is Executive Director of the Winder Foundation, and he said, "Unless you try to do something beyond what you have already measured or mastered, you will never grow. Today is not the end of the journey, but a beginning. It is what you do after graduation and how you use the knowledge and skills you have acquired that determines your success in life and the impact that you will have on others and your communities. Always continue to learn so that you may grow into a vision of yourself, a vision that is greater, one that we know your family and friends and professionals and I know you can accomplish. Be ready to take the next step on this, your journey. I invite you to stay connected with Chadron State College and to actively participate in alumni activities. Make Chadron State proud by being hardworking, innovative, and committed to members and to your community. Be ethical in your future work. Lead a life of meaning and impact. Be willing to make a difference here and in this world. On behalf of the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State College System, President Huynh, I invest you with the power and authority to grant degrees to these great graduates we have of Chadron State College. Thank you very much.
Today's commencement speaker is Dr. Robert Stack, Professor of Mathematics. Dr. Stack has served as chairman of CSC's Math Department and received the Nebraska State College System Teaching Excellence Award in 2004. The late Dr. Monty Fickle nominated Dr. Stack for the award, stating that he is an excellent practitioner of the art and science of undergraduate instruction, the first priority of the system. The nomination cited Stack's popularity with students, blending several strategies of instruction while maintaining student involvement. Dr. Stack is supportive of student learning and does his best to make sure students finish his courses with the information they need to be productive. In addition to teaching math, Dr. Stack served as a women's softball coach from 2008 to 2017. As the Eagles coach, he led the team to an average 22 wins a season and achieved a program best 32 wins his final year. He was named the Rocky Mountain Athletic Conference Coach of the Year in 2014. Dr. Stack is involved in numerous activities on and off campus. He has presented research papers and workshops at state, regional, and national math education conferences. He also served with the Nebraska Association of Teachers of Mathematics and is on the state's pre-K through 16 articulation panel. He has been a folio reader evaluating mathematics programs for accreditation by the National Council for Accreditation of Teacher Education. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Robert Stack.
Good afternoon, everyone. Dr. Huynh, distinguished members of the Platform Party, graduates, families, and friends. It is both an honor and a privilege to serve as a speaker for the December 2018 graduate commencement celebration. Thank you for this opportunity to be able to speak to you. This is indeed a celebration of your educational pursuits, as well as an expression of gratitude to those who helped make this possible. Every one of you have had different paths on your road to this day. Some of you went directly to working on your master's programs right after graduating with your undergraduate degree. Others spent some time working, then went back to school while others kept working while taking classes as often as your schedules allowed you to. Nonetheless, every one of your paths is unique to you. Every one of your stories is known and understood within your own circles. Each of you have had some challenging times throughout the process. Now that you are here, relax, because you can take much satisfaction knowing your hard work is finished, and today we celebrate. But before we get too busy celebrating, here are a few things to ponder, to think about, before you go on your way. There will be a few themes to follow, and if you follow closely, it might just pay off for you in the end. Learn from those around you. Be an active participant in the conversations you have with your colleagues. Leave those discussions with a better understanding of your tasks that may need to be completed. Look for the opportunities that these interactions afford you. Lead with a passion that will emanate from you and to all those you encounter. If you're on Facebook, hit the like button a little bit more often. Integrate yourself within your communities. No matter how off the wall your idea might be, suggest it. It's those out-of-the-box moments that might lead to something big. Implement those new ideas, knowing that regardless of the outcome, good will come out of it. Try to avoid using the word I. It's the we and us that'll get things done more quickly and more efficiently. Initiate discussions between your colleagues and yourself. Use their insight and ingenuity to accomplish everything that is needed to be done. Immerse yourself in the people around you. Speak, and when you speak, speak honestly. Speak sincerely. They most support everyone around you. They most certainly have supported you. Show your work. You may have heard this a couple hundred times throughout the course of your education. Now more than ever, it makes sense to do this. Seize every opportunity to make those around you better people. You will be a better person for doing that. Serve others. When we have the opportunity to serve others, that sense of community and of appreciation definitely shines through. Make sacrifices. It makes you appreciate people more and will make you feel grateful for what you have. 10,000. The significance of this number is that it's been said that after you have done an activity for 10,000 hours, you have mastered it. It probably seems that you have studied for at least that much time. Well, now you have your master's degree, so that statistic must be accurate. Thank you. Practice saying it. Say it as many times as needed so that it becomes a habit. It will be ingrained in your personality, and those around you will definitely notice. Try something different. Just 3 weeks ago, Facebook was not part of my world, except when I was creeping on my kids' Facebook pages from my wife's account. As a Facebookie, which is a Facebook rookie, it has been interesting to see how the connections have developed between acquaintances from all around the world. By the way, I'm still looking for Facebook friends, so if you want to send a friend request, we can get you added. If you're already on Facebook, find old friends or former classmates and reconnect with them. Using a saying similar to that used in the movie Field of Dreams, if you friend them, they will confirm. Be as giving of your time as possible. Time is the greatest gift you can give someone because you're giving them something that you'll never get back. Every day, try to be the employee of the day, be the friend of the day, be the person of the day. Do everything you can to be your best every day. Strive for excellence. Anything less is just average, and each of you are much more than that. Exhibit enthusiasm in all that you do. That enthusiasm will become contagious. Explain things as much as possible. Those who are hearing your words will appreciate everything that much more. Expect the expected. You have showcased your abilities many times. Without a doubt, your preparedness will show through. Expect to work hard and expect nothing less from yourself. It's gotten you to this point. Also, expect the unexpected. There are obviously going to be occasions where even the best laid plans will need to be changed. Always have a plan B as well as a plan C. It never hurts to be prepared. Enjoy every moment you can, including this celebration of your academic success. Never say never. Doing this opens up the entire world to you. Maybe buy something new, a new car, a new computer, a new phone. You've got your master's degree. Why not? Be nice to everyone. You will find that the niceness will be reciprocated right back to you. Put the needs of others ahead of your own. When you need help, don't hesitate to ask for it. Now, since we started, there were several themes that you may or may not have followed. For those that have been paying attention, you hopefully caught on to the overall theme. If not, here are some additional highlights, and they can be summed up in the following list of words. Lead by example in what you do and in what you say. Inspire, starting with yourself, then everyone else around you. Set your bar and set it high. Talents, use each of yours. Explore new heights, and then set them even higher. Knowledge, use all that you have attained. Now, if you've been paying attention and have caught on to the theme, we all know the word knowledge begins with the letter K. But we are from Nebraska. And we all know that the letter N in Nebraska stands for knowledge. Each of the themes had several words starting with the same letter. If you were paying close attention to the words, you would have found the pattern to be the letters L, I, S, T, E, and N, which spells listen. Ironically, these same 6 letters also spell silent. Being silent is the key to open your ears to listen. Consider the activity of listening as a guideline for your potential success as you move forward in your families, your relationships, your careers, and your lives. Each of you has an envelope that was given to you before the ceremony began. Go ahead and open those. For those in the audience and those watching this commencement on TV or on the internet, each of the graduates has an envelope. There are 2 items that are in each envelope. First of all, there is a laminated piece of paper. This laminated piece of paper has a sentence typed on it. Now, to give you a little bit of a lead-in to what this sentence says, here's a true story. While coaching softball here at Chadron State, when traveling for away games, we always have the opportunity to eat at a variety of different places such as McDonald's, Wendy's, and other fine eating establishments. After playing at Black Hill State several years ago, we stopped in Rapid City to eat at a Chinese buffet. After finishing our meal, we broke open our fortune cookies, and my fortune cookie read, "If you speak honestly, everyone will listen." To this day, that original piece of paper with this fortune is still sitting on the computer screen in my office. Every day I see and read these words. Every day these words provide inspiration to try to do the right things. Every day these words resonate a message that is more than what the words say. These are great words to put into practice and to use as a guide. Therefore, each of you has the same fortune written on that piece of paper. The other item in the envelope is a $2 bill. The significance of this $2 bill goes far beyond just the value of the piece of paper that you're holding. This $2 bill is as unique as yourself. You are a graduate with your master's degree. For most of you, the 2 signifies the number of times you have graduated since high school. See the significance of the $2 bill as the first of many monetary attainments because of your master's degree. By being here today, you will never be able to say that your master's degree hasn't produced some financial benefit. This $2 bill is a start. Now, you might not take the $2 bill to the bank to deposit, but it could get you a couple of sweet teas. One last bit of significance of the $2 bill is that the person on the bill is Thomas Jefferson. Interestingly enough, Jefferson is considered to be the most mathematical president of the United States ever had. Jefferson was an architect, and he also signed legislation establishing the United States Military Institute at West Point, as well as founded the University of Virginia. Being a math person, this information just had to be part of this talk. One last significance of your $2 bill is that 2 is the number of minutes left in this commencement address. Now, aren't you glad there weren't $20 bills in the envelope? With your master's degree successfully completed, you have shown tremendous leadership. That leadership ability came from your peers, your teachers, your families, and also from within yourself. Lead first by listening to everyone around you. Just as your path, your story has been unique, everyone likewise has their own unique story. Take the time to listen to those stories. It will enable you to look deeper and understand more fully the people you encounter. Those people will certainly appreciate your willingness to do so. We have all heard people say things to us. Hearing, that's the easy part. It's the listening that is the greater challenge. Hearing and listening are most definitely two different things. Listening is the part that makes you a true leader. Listen attentively and listen intently. Then, when you speak, speak with that confidence, that knowledge, that passion which led you to this point of your lives. And further, when you speak honestly, everyone will listen. Now that's something you can take to the bank. Congratulations, class of 2018. Great job.
On behalf of the Board of Trustees, the faculty, the staff, and the students, thank you, Dr. Stack, for this inspiring address and for your years of service at Chadron State College. And I have to say personally, I think I'll look at $2 bills a little bit differently now. Will the candidates for the Master of Arts in Education please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Master of Business Administration please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Master of Education please rise and remain standing? Will the candidates for the Master of Science and Organizational Management please rise and remain standing? President Ryan, upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty and the academic deans, I recommend to you these candidates for conferring upon them the Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, and the Master of Science in Organizational Management degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me as president of Chadron State College by the Board of Trustees of the Nebraska State Colleges, and upon the recommendation of the graduate faculty, I confer upon you the degrees of Master of Arts in Education, Master of Business Administration, Master of Education, Master of Science in Organizational Management, with all the rights, privileges, benefits, and responsibilities appertaining thereto.
The academic deans, Dr. Joel Heyer, Dr. James Margetts, and Dr. James Powell will assist with the hooding of the graduates along with the candidates' advisors. Please come forward for your hooding and to receive your diplomas. Family members, feel free to come forward to take photographs. Hattie Burford, Master of Arts in Education, Mathematics, hooded by Dr. Robert Stack and assisted by Dean Margetz. Christina Dillard, Master of Arts in Education, Clinical Mental Health Counseling, hooded by Dr. Susan Schaefer. Maria Teresa Hall, Master of Arts in Education, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Seth Hetherington, Master of Arts in Educational Administration, Principal, hooded by Dr. Patty Blundell. Aaron Meyer, Master of Arts in Education, Educational Administration, Principal. Jana Binger, Master of Education, Curriculum Instruction, Elementary Education. Stephanie Ann Long, Master of Arts in Education, Educational Administration, Principal, and hooded by Dr. Lori Huynh. Gaylyn Starr, Master of Arts in Education, Clinical Mental Health Counseling, hooded by Dr. Kathleen Woods. Justin Trout, Master of Arts in Education, Clinical Mental Health Counseling. Desiree Adair, Master of Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Tim Anderson and assisted by Dr. Joel Heyer. Kristen Cecile Marie Gross, Master of Business Administration. Brittany Balliette, Master of Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Jamie Haymaker. Ines Hadedi, Master of Business Administration. Gabrielle Mechna, Master of Business Administration. Shamia Alicia Perry, Master of Business Administration. James Healy, Master of Business Administration. Hooded by Dr. Richard Kosa. Adam Stover, Master of Business Administration. Jafar Noor, Master of Business Administration, hooded by Dr. Gary Dusick and assisted by Dr. James Powell. Marcia Satchel, Master of Business Administration. Nicole Tramer, Master of Business Administration. Austin Vosler, hooded by Dr. Barbara Limbach. Sarah Denise Schnell, Master of Education, Curriculum Instruction, Elementary, hooded by Dr. Karen Enos. Annie Seaman, Master of Education, Curriculum and Instruction, Reading Specialist. Jessica McConnell, Master of Science in Organizational Management, Human Services, hooded by Dr. Joshua Ellis. Kristen McGee, Master of Science in Organizational Management, Sports Management, hooded by Dr. Scott Ritson. Let's give a final applause for the class of 2018.
Everyone back. Before we conclude today's commencement exercises, I would like to recognize and thank a few individuals who have contributed to this event. Our two student marshals, Ms. Samantha Merrill. Samantha is a member of the CSC chapter of Cardinal Key National Honorary Sorority. And Mr. Joel Schrader. Joel is a member of the CSC chapter of Blue Key Honorary Fraternity. Ms. Gabrielle Mickna is the student who provided the opening moment of reflection, and the student providing the closing moment of reflection is Mr. Justin Trout from Pine Bluffs, Wyoming. Blue Key member, Mr. Justin Hartman, and Cardinal Key members, Ms. Krista Wentworth and Ms. Rebecca Wellnitz, who served as ushers. Mr. Bobby Pace for providing the music, Mr. Alex Helmbrecht, Director of College Relations, Ms. Tina Cook, our marketing coordinator, Ms. Melissa Mitchell, registrar and the records office staff, Ms. Shelley Johns, coordinator of conferencing, and Carrie Gaswick, the vice president for administration and finance. I want to invite everyone in attendance to join us for a reception in honor of the graduates in the lobby immediately upon adjournment. Mr. Justin Trout from Pine Bluffs, Wyoming will give the closing moment of reflection. Justin graduated today with a Master of Arts in Education degree. Justin.
Holy cow, we're done. Whew. I'm going to give you a little background about my experience here at Chadron State College. As introduced, my name is Justin Trout, and I work as the Chief of Police in Pine Bluffs, Wyoming, and have done so for a number of years. I have worked in law enforcement in one capacity or another for most of my life. I used to work south here in the Lions for a number of years. That's how I came to Chadron State College. I found over the years law enforcement, I simply did not make enough difference in the people's lives in the aspect I wanted to. After my bachelor's degree, I decided to enroll in the Master's of Community Mental Health program here at Chadron State College. I remember coming in for my interview with the counseling staff, which, if I remember correctly, was Dr. Woods, Dr. G'day, Dr. Wilson, and Dr. Schaefer. I was not sure what to expect and was surprised by the warm welcome of the staff. A short time later, I was enrolled in the program and began the difficult task of juggling a full-time job, 3 children, and a full-time graduate program. To say it was difficult but a rewarding endeavor is an understatement. To this date, I've been going to college nonstop for 8 years, something that takes a great deal of patience and fortitude. I thought I knew what I'd signed up for, but it was far more than I expected. I guess I get comparisons when I signed up for the military. It was a lot more complex than I anticipated. However, the faculty and staff were excellent in helping us gain the knowledge and experience necessary to successfully navigate the program in just 2 short years. It was 2 short years, but for me, there was a significant paradigm shift. I had 2 different worlds that had to come together. There was the police world and the counseling world, 2 worlds that are sometimes at oppositions when it comes to philosophies. Law enforcement focuses on the deterrence of maladaptive behavior patterns, and counseling focuses on dealing with these issues. This is a simplistic view of 2 very complex professions, but I think it hits the heart of the matter. Bridging these 2 worlds together took time, work, and deep reflection as I went through the program. There were moments when I wondered if I would fit in. However, I came to the realization that I did not have to fit into one paradigm or the other. I could create a new paradigm that incorporated both philosophies. That is where I am today due to my experiences as both a police officer and a graduate student. This new paradigm has allowed me to become a better police chief and counselor in general. I still have a lot to learn about counseling. It will take time, effort, and deep reflection. Graduation does not mean the end of learning. It means only the beginning of something that will help me reach that end goal, as Maslow described it as self-actualization. For anyone, both graduate and undergraduate, wondering if the program is worthwhile and beneficial, I can testify it is. And not only has helped me to begin the transition from law enforcement to counseling, it has made me a better person. Completing this program is definitely one of the most, or perhaps most important satisfying accomplishments in my life. My advice for future students or current students, enroll and finish the program. It is an excellent program with a wonderful staff that is there to help mold you into a counselor or person that you need to be. Lastly, I'd like to congratulate and thank Dr. Woods, Dr. Gaudet, Dr. Schaefer, Dr. Wilson, and Dr. Blundell for a job well done. Without your guidance, support, and knowledge, I would not have successfully navigated through the program to be successful to the counselor that I am. In particular, Dr. Woods, thank you for teaching me the fine art of perseverance and time management, as doing the mountain of work I had to do for your classes required a calendar schedule. However, I do gesture and sincerely thank you for the years I've had. To Dr. Gaudet, thank you for always putting up with me through both undergraduate and graduate school. I remember the turning point for me is when I finally got that elusive A in your class. Thank you so much for your leadership and being there when I needed advice. To Dr. Schaefer, thank you for putting up with me through group counseling. As rearranging the group assignments as I saw fit, required a little patience on your end. Also, thank you very much for being there when I needed to vent. To Dr. Wilson, thank you for keeping me on the straight and narrow in your classes. If ever you're interested in the profession of law enforcement, I am just a phone call away, as I believe you'd make an excellent police officer. And of course, thank you, Dr. Heil, for the direction in cutting down my speech from the epic 20-minute one I had to something far more manageable that we can all sit through. And lastly, I'd like to thank my fiancée, Natsu, for the support over the last 2 years, because I would not have been able to get through it without you. Again, thank you to the faculty, staff, and peers at Chadron State College for the many excellent years I've had here. I will miss everyone, and I will do my best to keep in contact with the many friends and acquaintances I've made over the years. Congratulations to everyone on successfully completing your programs, and have a safe night.
Thank you, Justin. Would the audience please stand and remain standing during the recessional while the faculty and the students exit? We are adjourned.